Hi, this is Delphine from Leicester Lost. I hope you're well. For something different, I thought I'd share my thoughts on why I hike alone. I know a few people have asked me that question, and I've asked myself the same question, so I've put together a few thoughts. I wonder if it's the same for you. Yeah, so the reason why I hike alone, let's start with the reason why I hike in the first place. I grew up in France, and my family had a house in the Alps, in the mountain, which is a house I still have. And a lot of the activities were mountain related, skiing, hiking in the summer. So that's just what we did. So I've been doing it for a long time. More recently, I have been doing a little bit, but not not regularly or anything like that. But it's always a nice way of discovering the place and clearing your head a little bit. With COVID and with being stuck in Sydney for a period of time, there wasn't a lot to do. And the fact is that I've had COVID myself, and it left me with somewhat reduced breathing capacity. So I felt that it was a good way to get back into a certain degree of fitness. So that's what I did. I sort of got myself out there and started walking the trails around Sydney, around the harbour. And it was, nothing too difficult, but it helped me. It helped me get back into some kind of normal. So I guess one of the main reasons why I hike alone is very simple, really. I like being alone. I like being by myself. I don't know. For this kind of activity, I don't feel the need to be around someone else and talk and do all of that. I find that there's a communion with nature and intimacy that I'm very happy to enjoy by myself. Obviously, this comes with certain risks doing that by yourself, and I know that a lot of people are not confident to do that. And I see a lot of comments around, my friends are not interested in hiking. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I guess being comfortable by myself and being comfortable in nature to a degree means that it's rather easy. And for people who are wanting to hike by themselves, I think it's gaining that level of self-confidence, confidence in your fitness and your ability to find your way, and just be alone for a while, with no one around, really. I think that's the point you need to get to. So I hike alone because I do day hikes too. I haven't done any overnights yet. My husband has acquired all the gear because he's doing a section of the Bibbulmun Track in Western Australia. I'm not quite there yet. Obviously, it'll be another step if I get to that point of doing overnights by myself. Hopefully, I will get to that point. But hiking alone in a day hike, as long as you research your trail and you have, reasonable equipment in terms of clothing, in terms of backpack, and, some sort of navigation and, good footwear as well, is very accessible. One thing that I find really amazing about living in Sydney is how easy it is to find a track that will make you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, that you are really disconnected from the city. I just need to drive for half an hour and be in Ku-ring-gai National Park, and, I will lose phone signal at some point. You know, it's amazing how isolated and you can feel when you're still in the middle of the city. I started my walks around the harbor because that's the closest to my place, and on a number of occasions there would be absolutely no one. You know, if you're on North Head, just near Manly, you are within walking distance of the hustle and bustle of Manly, but you are in the middle of nowhere at the same time, looking over the ocean. So if you are looking to do, you know, solo walks without going too far, without taking too many risks or whatever, harbor walks are a great way to do that. I've got an article on the blog, if you look at leicesterlost.com, where I have a list of harbor walks, and I also have another one about bushwalking in Sydney. Yeah, a lot of them are accessible with public transport, but it's really easy to find somewhere quiet. Obviously, you know, places get busier on the weekends, but the nature trails at the end of your street are there, so that's what you have to look for. Another thing that I like about hiking by myself, you know, the introspection of it and alone with my thoughts, and is something that I like. But I also like the self-reliability aspect of it, if that makes sense. I like to be in a position where, you know, whatever happens, I'm going to have to rely on myself because I'm on my own. I know that's the part that scares most people off hiking alone, but that's the part I like. And I feel like I'm less likely to have mishaps or accidents or, you know, anxiety attacks if I'm by myself for some reason, because I can't rely on anyone. So that's one of the reasons why I like hiking by myself. So hiking is a lot about time in nature as well, which we all crave, I think, and need to dedicate a certain effort to. I was kind of a, you know, head down, very focused type of hiker, and I wouldn't always notice things around me, but eventually I took you know, you take notice of birds and what different birds are, flowers. Again, I was not particularly interested in wildflower. To me, the Australian bush looks, you know, shades of green and shades of grey and very dry. But you know, there are spots of color that you can find. So it's been a bit of a learning experience as well. I've also learned to be better at it, to be better prepared for it, to research for it, what gear works. I've improved on that, and I've got a few videos about gear that you can have a look at if you're looking for something specific. But overall, it's a good discipline to have. It's not scary, I don't think. I haven't had any, you know, any bad encounters or anything like that. So I encourage you to do it. And if you are interested, you know, don't take too long to do it, really. Just get out there, find a trail, go for a walk, and see if you like it. So if you like this video and the others, give it a like. And I'll be posting soon, still about my walks around Sydney, and I'll see you in the next one.